terms of helping to get the offense out of that two-game funk?
Oh, I think it's going to be a lot better. Again, I mean, I can't tell you without really watching the film, but I felt like we got off to good starts in both halves, and obviously Aaron Gordon was just terrific. 6 for 8 from three, and he was right in the middle, I believe, of like the better runs that we had on the offensive end of the floor. So I would think, I felt better about it watching it. There were stretches. I mean, the one thing in the first half, obviously, which is their big strength, we had 12 turnovers, and we were better in the second half. But we can't be turning the ball over. They make you pay. So on Wednesday night, we're going to have to do a better job taking care of the ball.
Josh, did you have a follow-up?
I did. Markelle had 4 of those 12 first-half turnovers. How was his bounce back in the third quarter?
Oh, great. I mean, great. And you could tell he was ready at halftime. He was very vocal in the locker room, with his teammates. And look, these guys, everybody's going to have a stretch of play, where whatever, the ball doesn't bounce your way. He's not the kind of guy that's going to, stop playing or lose his confidence or anything like that. So I think that's one of his real strengths.
Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Steve, they gave you guys a lot of zone looks tonight. I'm just wondering what adjustments you felt were really crucial for you there in the third quarter, and how encouraging is it to see your team take what you gave them at halftime and apply that in the third and pull away?
Yeah, we were better in the second half. I mean, they're hard to play against. I mean, they switch things up, man, in zone, which takes away your rhythm. And then, again, they're so big and they're so active with their hands, and they create a lot of turnovers. So I think in the second half, we did a better job of taking care of the ball. And then Aaron Gordon was great. Vooch played another really good game. But the other guy who was obviously terrific was Kem Birch. Protecting the paint, traffic rebounding, and again, another great screening game. And in the second half, I thought he played terrific.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Cliff, you touched on it a little bit, but just how pleased were you with your group's overall energy level and focus in the second half?
Oh, I thought great. I thought we came out with great energy to start the game, and I thought there were two parts of it. One, they forced turnovers, and then two, Osman was terrific in that first half. Dotson got going a little bit there, and then they're going to score some in the paint. I mean, Drummond's playing at a really high level. And then also Colin Sexton in the first half, I think he was like 5 for 8. So, they're a good team, and we'll have to play better Wednesday.
Alex Fleming.
Congratulations on the victory, Coach. At the end of the half, you out-rebounded them 27-14, but you were only up 2. What got into Aaron Gordon and Kem Birch in the second half? Because they both had an offensive explosion.
No, I thought they were both, I think, they scored, and they were both also terrific on the glass, I thought, which is, again, with this team, I think the rebounding game is a big, big part of it. And both of them were physical and up on the glass. But you know what? This was the first game that Aaron was cleared to play more minutes. And I think he was excited about that. I think he's starting to feel better physically. I think his leg feels better. And you can tell in shoot around this morning that he was anxious to get back out there.
Josh Robbins.
What kind of energy game was this for Cole? It seemed like tonight he tried to produce apart from his shooting. Like he was diving headfirst on the floor. He's trying to crash the boards.
Take a charge. He tried, which is good. I mean, I think, to be honest, Josh, I think the longer that he's here, I just think that's how he's going to play. I think that's who he is. I mean, I think one of his biggest strengths is he competes very naturally. He's a tough guy. He likes to be in the gym. Watching the college games that I watched, he was the same way there. He's going to make physicality plays. He's going to make contact plays. And again, I just think it's the nature of who he is and how he plays.
Pat Welter.
Steve, what did it mean to get Mo Bamba out there after everything he's been through, and what did you think of the minutes that he got to play?
Well, I think it's good, and it's important because with the situation that we're in, he had a good workout this morning after, he did shoot around, and then, they played some 2-on-2 live, but there's just no way for us to get 5-on-5 for him. And so it's important that he gets these opportunities to get out there, and it can only help him get his rhythm.
And then just quickly to follow up, so does this mean, do you see him kind of expanding slowly his minutes? He's fully ready to go, and how do you see it going from here?
He's been ready to go. I mean, he's been cleared for a while. He's just not, I think you can see even in a short time, he hasn't played since March. So it's going to take some time, and it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation, but it's just been, because of where he was physically, he hasn't played 5-on-5 basketball, so every opportunity like this that we can, we'll use. But it's not easy.
Dan Savage.
Cliff, Michael Carter-Williams still seems to be trying to find himself offensively, but how much is he giving you on the defensive end of the floor?
Oh, he's great, such a great defender, and both his individual defense and his team defense. And I think he's very much, a leader on our team. So having him out there is always a plus. He hurt his ankle a little bit there in the first half and in the second half. So that's why we didn't go back to him in the fourth quarter.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.